Talk Radio 610 WIOD presents Neil Rogers. To get in touch and talk, call 751 WIOD in Dade, 524 WIOD in Broward, or 655 and 278 WIOD. Beaches. Other areas may call collect. The opinions expressed by the host, guests, or callers are not necessarily those of the station. Now, here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
This comes across the timeline, passes off to the top of the key, taken by Julius. He drives, stops, oh my, what an electrifying one-handed windmill jam. The doctor is...
Hi, this is the doctor. And when I want a fast break from the usual breakfast routine, there's only one place for me. Slam Dunkin' Donuts. Check out their all-star lineup. They got Dale Dawkins Chocolate Thunder Donuts, Wilt Chamberlain Finger Rolls, and even Moses Malone one-handed jam-filled donuts.
Hey, Doc, how about a box and one to go?
Yeah, baby. And give me a cup of coffee.
Small one, medium one, or a larger one?
A larger one. But no Kareem, please.
Oh, that's bad.
So make your best move to Slam Dunkin' Donuts. We stuff our food in your face.
Terrible. Get it off, okay? Stop the cart. They suck. They're terrible. ACN, the worst stuff I've ever heard in my life. 1207 at WIOD. We have two open lines. Look at what happened to the phone since we brought Bill Marshall into the studio. What do you mean we brought him in? Since he muscled his way into the building. Are you auditioning for something?
I'm not auditioning for anything.
Come on, Bill, you can tell us.
Would you like
Honesty
me to
is
leave,
the best
Neil?
policy. No, I wouldn't want you to leave. We'll just shut your mic off.
Oh.
But wait a minute. WIOD. What?
Huh?
Speak up, sir. Speak up. Crank. I love those. Man, that's my favorite thing in the whole world is when we get them when they're calling in. And as soon as they realize they're on the air, they go into a cold panic. WIOD.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Okay.
Did you ever get that...
Wait a minute. Wait. See, I can see the way these little games. Just keep talking real fast so I can't put you on hold, right? You're not fooling me. Go ahead, though. The technique worked.
All right, it's quick, I promise.
You weren't fooling me, though. Did you think you were fooling me?
Well, you know, what can I say?
Yeah, don't even take a breath. Just keep spewing it out. When in doubt, spew it out. That's what Joey says.
Hey, you got to watch when you're spewing things out, you know.
Now, what do you think of Bill Marshall being our new sidekick, sir?
Oh, he's an asshole.
Thank you.
He's an asshole. Get him out of there.
Don't hold back. Tell me
I
what
like
you
this
really
audience
think.
a lot. No wonder I stick around in this godforsaken town. We got a great audience, you know? They don't beat around the bush, Bill.
Hell no.
They come right out. This guy
to the
thinks
point.
you're an asshole, Bill.
It's Miami manners.
And he's got very thin hair, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
He probably hangs out with Alex and Eric Lambert.
Yeah, they can go to those hair transplant meetings
Exactly.
together. In any event, did you ever find that MSU fight song? You got to play it, Neil. They're in the Sweet 16.
Oh, don't start.
Oh, yeah,
don't
I called you
start.
last
I don't know
week.
where it is, though. I don't know what the hell Stan did with it.
Yeah, you got to get on his butt, so to speak.
No, thanks.
Yeah, okay.
Not for me.
Okay, well,
I'll dig around here. I don't know where the hell it is.
Okay.
How about those Michigan Wolverines, huh, Mandich?
Well, I'll tell you what.
Woo!
Yeah.
Boy, I loved every second of that one.
Yeah, they can take a shower for a long time.
149 points.
149.
God, what the hell is that?
Loyola Marymount's a good team. I'll tell you what. I really underestimated them.
Yeah, they are good.
They can shoot. They can
So
shoot.
to speak.
Yeah, so to speak. Okay, Neil, we're all behind you.
Oh, what does that mean?
Just a joke.
Okay.
Don't get emotional.
See ya.
See ya.
WIOD.
Neil,
Yeah.
guess what?
I can't hear you.
Hello?
When you're going to spew whatever you're about to spew, at least make sure we hear it.
No, you're great.
I know that.
Could you put me on hold?
Sure. See, butt licker. See, that butt licking, I don't go for that. The ingratiators out there. Does Joey like that? He likes that, doesn't he? Yeah, he likes to be stroked,
No, he likes
so
conflict.
to speak. He likes conflict?
Yeah.
When's that going to start? Oh, you mean with management?
Well, that's
low,
been
low
going on
ratings.
for a long time.
Over
yeah.
low ratings. Boy, he's worked in a lot of places for a guy 70. Okay, we have an open line in Dade County, 751-9463. If you want to take any cheap shots at Joey, now's the time to do it because Bill is here. None of you know who Bill is, or you could call and take cheap shots at him, although the one guy did a good
They're
job.
more than
He
welcome.
was
Well,
good.
that was pretty much a generic cheap shot. You can call anybody an asshole.
Yeah, but in your case, he meant it.
Oh.
Here's a mobile in... How did the remote go Saturday, Chuck? Good? Where was it? Chuck did the Saturday Weekend Magazine show. I forgot. Well, actually, I slept. I can't believe it. I slept till 20 till noon on Saturday. I haven't slept. Usually, my dogs get me up at about 6:45, which they did do. But then I went back to bed, and I just slept like a baby. I haven't slept that late in years. When I used to do 8 to midnight, there are a lot of nights I go out to eat, come home, watch a little TV, go to bed at 3, and sleep till 10, 11, even noon some days. But now that's changed. Since I did that morning show on Zeta and beat the crap out of Joey, I mean, here's a...
You know, you didn't have to beat the crap out of Joey there.
Listen. Do you hear that? You hear the racket coming from FM?
It's a low rumble.
Does that happen on Saturday? No.
No, sometimes from this side, if they're producing
sometimes. Okay, here's a mobile in Miami. Hello.
Uncle Neil.
Oh, and that also frosted my butt when he had, what's his name, Larry Brendler on here, and the guy called in, wanted him to play the Bill Calder song sometime on the, what is that he plays, the flute? What is that thing he plays? Whatever it is, the mouth organ. And he wouldn't play it. Alex got all bent out of shape. What is his problem, okay? Why can't he just warm up a little bit, okay? Am I right, or is it my imagination? Melvin says I'm right. Chuck, of course, also says I'm right, which is surprising because he's a newsman. He tries to be non-committal. What? And what do you say, sir?
I say you're right.
Okay.
Uncle Neil.
You're just butt-licking. What is it?
Uncle Neil, the newscast here a few moments ago, this Tommy Mercer says that all the Canadians are happy that baseball is going to start. Why don't they just go home?
Yeah, well, that's what they're excited about. They're going to be playing in Toronto and Montreal, and they're all on their way home now.
Go home for hockey and leave us alone.
That's right. It's almost time for the Stanley Cups.
Well, why don't they
go
home?
So put on your cups and head north, folks.
Well,
get out of here already, eh?
Joey will take them.
Put them on the A train.
The A train with Joey as conductor.
See, you would love to sit here and laugh at my material because mine is funny, and I don't have 3x5 cards, Bill. Okay, listen, have a great day, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. All right, 12 minutes past. You don't have to knock Joey just because he's not here. Where is he? Is he in town?
I just came in to get some promotion because you hadn't been talking about Joey. And
well, what the hell is there to talk about? He's a potty-mouthed old man with no act and no show, and he says faggot every 30 seconds. Is that a show?
That's exactly what it is that gets folks to listen. When you rip him.
What?
That's it. We think of that as
when
a
are they going to
promo.
start writing it down? It didn't help at the She. I talked about him incessantly over there, and his numbers dropped like a rock.
Oh, well,
he went down to a 1-3. Do you know what a 1-3 translates to? It's like we had more kids in this room than we're listening to Joey and Morning Drive.
Well, that was a great inside job over there. Management submarined that show much more effectively than even competition could have.
Oh, here we go. Another one of these guys that blames the management. Thank God I never do that. It's 12:13 at WIOD, and we'll be right back.
610 WIOD. Trump, the monster ego, lived like a king and frolicked with some nubile chicks and had himself a fling. Little wife Ivana sued that rascal Trump and took the house and 20 mil and other fancy stuff. Oh, together they would shuttle, buying anything for sale. Ivana kept a lookout perched while Trump went out for tail. Starlets, vamps, and bimbos would bow whene'er he came. Irate pimps would lower their price when Trump roared out his name. Oh, Trump, the monster ego, lived like a king and frolicked with some nubile chicks and had himself a fling. Then one night it happened, all the papers gave the score. Trump's game was adultery, to Ivana this meant war. Castles and casinos, Trump would all retain. Poor Ivana got the shaft, prenuptials made it plain. Without his lifelong friend, his marriage on the shelf, then Trump, that monster ego, gladly made love to himself. Oh, Trump, the monster ego, lived like a king and frolicked with some nubile chicks and had himself a fling. Trump, the monster ego, lived like a king and frolicked with some nubile chicks and had himself a flea.
Too long, ponderous, weak, pretty weak. 1218 at WIOD. What would you get on a scale of 1 to 2?
Oh, definitely towards a 2.
A what?
On a scale of 1 to 2, it'd definitely be up near a 2.
Up near a 2? Boy, this man is profound. You've been hanging around with Joey too long. Yeah. What do you mean, not that song? That's
You
his
play
whole...
this more than Joey plays.
That's right. If he'd start playing it, he might get a 2. I doubt it. But it's worth a shot at this point. 1219 at WIOD. Bill Marshall's hanging out in the background making guttural sounds. Here's a mobile on I-95. Are you there?
Yeah, Neil, how you doing?
Okay.
I got a question for Bill.
That was pretty weak, wasn't it, that ACN bit?
No, it was great.
Crappy.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
Don't listen to Alex. Listen, Bill, whatever happened to that guy Larry that was doing the show, the weather reports and all that? You remember on She?
He's living in a home in Philadelphia.
Is that guy
That's like a retirement home.
Is that guy for real?
Old folks' home.
Yeah, that guy is, honest to God, for real.
That guy's funny.
What was he?
That was the highlight of the show as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it sure wasn't Joey.
He's like an idiot savant type, knows every oldie ever recorded.
No, he was funny.
What do you mean, an idiot savant? You mean literally?
Yes, honest to God.
Neil, you heard...
retarded, but...
Are you serious? You mean Joey was exploiting somebody, like maybe Gilbert? He was exploiting someone?
Yeah, can you imagine?
Yes.
Well, Neil, do you know the guy I'm talking about?
No.
I don't know if there's a card around or something. That guy is funny as heck.
Well, great.
He's got a weird voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does.
Well, that's going to be
better than
Joey's
Gilbert.
new show from 2 to 6. He's going to be exploiting mentally handicapped and retarded people
Maybe
for 4 hours.
Maybe they ought to have a Gilbert playoff with that guy, him and Larry.
Okay, sir.
Thanks, Neil.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much. Boy, that's revealing. 20 afternoon at WIOD. We have an open line in Dade County where Rain Man just hung up. 751-9463. 751-WIOD. When is the Oscars on? Is that Sunday? Saturday? Monday? Next week? Next week? Monday? Oh, well, we don't want to talk about... Well, we're not going to talk about it anyway. I'm sure we'll hear lots about it in the afternoon. Anyway, let's go to... I'm serious. I never really dreamed that I would get to the point where I'd be hostile and bitter with this guy, but I am. It's not a joke anymore. He just bugs me. He pisses me off. No, I didn't say I don't like him because I don't even know him. But he just says such frustrating, stupid things, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Good. Here's a mobile in Palm Beach.
Neil.
Boy, that laugh is just... There just sends chills up and down my spine.
Is it irritating to you,
You sound like
Neil?
a cross between Lee Fowler and Paul Harvey Jr. You really do. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Don't be intimidated by this faker, sir.
Not at all.
He's been sent here by Joey Reynolds. He's an agent provocateur.
I got a little bit of a Joey Spy report for you.
Okay.
Well, actually, I want to talk to Bill. Bill, are you there?
I sure am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Bill, I don't know if you remember, I gave Joey a call on Saturday, and I was asking you guys...
Oh, you're the one.
Yeah. Well, I asked Joey... I was asking Joey why he thought Neil ripped him so much all the time. And, he really didn't seem to have an answer for him. And
Because he sucks, sir. Is that an answer that...
But see, now, Neil, the one thing he did say was that you have a huge ego. Almost.
No, I don't.
Almost a Steve Kane type ego.
No, I
That's
don't
why
have
you
any
gotta rip
ego,
him.
sir. I have no ego. I work with management that's brutal, and I have no ego.
But why do you consistently rip Joey? And maybe Bill can add
I
something
just answered the question because I think he sucks.
Because it's something to do.
No, not at all. I think... What do you mean? Didn't you just say before that I haven't been talking about him lately, and you came in to try to stir up a little publicity because he's desperate?
Absolutely.
And nobody calls, and you couldn't buy a show with $1 million?
Oh, it's so difficult
Something
to get
like
you
that?
to say something positive, so you just have
Hey,
to
I
take a
think
small
Ranieri,
break and say, hey, we gotta just say
does a
something
great
at
job.
all.
He
Why
shows
not
up every morning, he
concentrate on
gets big
ripping
numbers, he
personalities
minds
at
his
other
own business, he doesn't use anybody else's material.
Why not rip the personalities at the other stations?
I think
instead
Hank
of at your
Goldberg,
own?
my best friend, is wonderful. He tells it like it is. I think Chuck Meyer is a great American, a wonderful newsman. Would just die to have 2 to 6 in the afternoon. He would. He won't admit it, but he wants to be a talk host so bad. And he would be good. He would do a good job. That's a great show on Saturday morning, even if nobody listens.
But, Neil, how often do you do this except to make
Look at
a
Meg
point?
Green, for example. She's a legend in her own mind. Now she's going into TV. She's lost control of herself. She's gone nuts. She is. She's a legend among the blue hairs.
Well.
Every day when they go down to see the CD rate, they have their little Meg Green picture in their wallet.
See,
look at that. Meg said, don't worry, it'll be okay.
Well, you see, Neil, the plug that you just
I
gave
gotta
Meg
do a
Green was
break.
much better than what you gave Chuck.
All right, Joey's great, okay? Joey's got the best
don't do
stinking
that.
show.
It's the kiss of death. Don't do that.
See, Neil, the point is that you talk about Alex repeating material day after day, and you rip Joey every other day.
No, I don't. You're the one that brought him up. You're the one that brought him up, sir.
I brought him up. You've been ripping him for the last hour.
Have I been ripping Joey for the last hour? Why? First of all, let me say this to you, sir. I never even was thinking about Joey until his sidekick muscled his way into the studio. Okay,
he works there.
And now he's accomplished just what he wanted. You're complaining about it. He's happy about it. Okay.
He works there. He can walk in when he
needs the
wants
publicity. This station don't give anybody any promotion. Say goodbye, sir. Ooh, what was that? 24 afternoon at WIOD. We have an opening in Dade County, 751 WIOD. If you have an opening in your teeth, then call Pro Smile Cosmetic Dentistry. Boy, what a segue that was, huh, Bill?
That was clever.
That was
I like
pretty
that.
sneaky, wasn't it?
Very,
you have a little space there between your teeth.
I do?
And also in your forehead, I notice. But anyway, Pro Smile Cosmetic Dentistry, these are micro-thin shells that they adhere to the surface of your natural teeth or caps. Porcelain laminates. There's no pain, no drilling, no slicing, no strain. It'll make it a pleasure almost to go to the dentist. And that's why a lot of people, even people with money, walk around and they smile and their teeth are, you ask yourself, how can they look like that? Because people are terrified of the dentist, right?
They are.
You're not too crazy about going.
No.
No.
I have to.
But anyway, Pro Smile's endorsed by the American Dental Association. They did a whole hour on the Donahue show, which I saw the tape, and it's amazing. The before and after, like it takes like 20 years. In fact, Joey might help him take 20 years off your age. He could look like 60. And affordable payment plans are available. It comes with a lifetime guarantee. So if you're really disgusted with the chipped, cracked teeth and the gaps between your teeth, or whatever the problem is in that mouth of yours, you call Pro Smile. And if you tell them that Neil Rogers told you to call, you'll get a consultation absolutely free, and they'll show you what your teeth can look like. Here's the number to call, 1-800-940-SMILE. They have offices in Dade, Broward, and West Palm Beach. You call them right now for your free consultation, 1-800-940-SMILE for Pro Smile.
610 WIOD. Listening's more fun on the number one sound in town, the wonderful Radio 61.
Okay, next time Ron St. John calls, let's play that before he does his talk-up. It would fit right in. 28 past noon. Been a very pressure-packed Monday. First, we had the two groups from Piper High. Outstanding. Boy, they were great. Some greater than others. And then we had, what's his name in here? And he just left, by the way. You'll be pleased to know that. We froze him out. See, that works every time, man. We got it so cold in here you could hang meat from the ceiling. And we froze his ass out, so to speak. So Bill Marshall's gone, and he was, what can I say? What am I going to say? Am I going to say that the guy was in here, I told him to his face that his laugh made my skin crawl and that Joey sucks? And what else am I going to say? I'm not talking just now that he left. That's what I'm saying. He's terrible. Okay, Deerfield, hello. Oh, get out of here. Will you go chew it somewhere else? Here's a payphone.
Neil.
Mr. G.
Was that BM next to you?
I beg your pardon?
Was that Bill Marshall?
BM, yes. Well, that's why those are his initials.
Did you listen to him Saturday?
I heard about 10 minutes.
They were ripping you with Dave Game. Don't ask me what.
Dave Game?
Yes.
I'm not that big.
I know. But speaking of that, we're having a march for the fat people. Are you available?
A march for the fat people? Only if Champagne Lou shows up.
He said he'd be there.
I'll bet.
So how's it going?
Okay.
Not too bad.
What's the purpose of your call? You seem to be all over the place here today, kind of like buckshot or buckwheat.
That's what they call me, Buck.
Yeah.
Buck 'em up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, Neil, keep it in your pants.
Okay.
See ya.
See ya. Round. Boca.
Yes, is that Marshall any relation to Peter Marshall?
Yes, that's his brother.
Oh.
And his nephew, Pete Lecoq, used to play baseball for the Cubs.
Right, I remember him well.
Just don't repeat his name.
I won't. Okay.
Okay. Excellent calls now that we're stimulated this older crowd. It sounds like Joey's audience is tagging along now. WIOD.
Who's Bill Marshall?
What is it?
Everything's fine.
Oh, that's that's getting close, boy. His laugh is just, you notice he restrained himself in here today, but on Saturday, I can't duplicate it. It just makes your skin crawl. It's like somebody is scratching their fingers not on a blackboard, but on your back. with real sharp, like Elvira's fingernails. Although I know a lot of you guys are into that. West Palm Beach, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
Okay.
So baseball's finally going to be played.
Isn't that great? Aren't you excited?
No. I'm offended, Neil. What can I say?
You're offended by what?
Oh, come on. I mean, you got this crap going on in baseball, and now Marino with the Dolphins.
Forget about Marino and the Dolphins for a while, okay? Forget about football for a few months. This is baseball season,
But it's all
right?
the same in pro sports.
No, it's not. It's all big business, but we don't care about that.
Oh, come on.
We're victims of our own childishness.
Tennis is lousy. You got McEnroe. You got 13-year-old
Who cares about tennis and about these 13-year-old little pimple heads that they want to make superstars out of? I figured it out. Everybody in America is a star for 5 minutes, okay? That's what it's all about. Everybody's on Inside Edition and Maury Pupik for 5 minutes, and then most of them become obscure. And now we have another star. That ought to be the national anthem, Looking for a Hero, instead of the Star-Spangled Banner. The people in this country are so into idol worship that it's frightening. They got to have a new hero every couple of minutes. And then they want to tear them down and find out something disgusting in their background and then destroy them and then make a new hero. And then destroy them and get another one. Right?
Right.
Exactly.
Did you catch that golf tournament yesterday?
Disgusting, vile, vulgar. What is it? Golf tournament? Are you crazy?
Oh, come on.
While the Cubs were playing the Cardinals on WGN, I'm going to watch some stupid guy chasing a ball?
These are real gentlemen. I'm talking about a real pro sport.
Oh, spare me the pain, will you please, sir?
No, seriously, Neil.
Real gentlemen. That's the most boring. That's not even a sport.
Listen to this.
Chasing some little ball around in a silly cart. Get out of here.
Yesterday.
We could go out to Winmore and do that. Go out to Jacaranda and see all these 90-year-old farts chasing around their balls.
They're gentlemen out there.
Yeah.
It's a great sport.
Who cares? They're gentlemen. They're all got so much money that the Skins game and this game. I'll give you a game. Get out of my life already. These people like Nicholas, man. If they were dropping bombs on Palm Beach County, he'd be talking about that short putt. You know what I'm saying?
All right, listen to this.
He's an expert on short
quality.
putts.
Listen to this for gentlemanly.
I'm serious. That's all these guys care about. Why don't they retire already and give somebody else a chance?
All right, listen to this, Neil. A kid gets hit on
It's like seniors baseball, like these hockey guys. That was so embarrassing a couple weeks ago when they had that old-timer senior hockey. I'm not joking. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a joke. And here they had these old maple leaves out there that were clopping along on their skates that could barely stand up. And no checking, man. If they breathed on each other, they would fall down. Here was Norm Ullman out there. He's only 106. And Paul Henderson. My God.
Neil.
I know I'm rambling because you got started with this stinking golf. It's boring. I'm trying to say anything to avoid listening to you talk about golf. But there's only one thing I can do, and that's hang up. 12:33 at WIOD, right, Ron?
12:34.
Wait a minute, Ron. Wait, let's give you the right intro.
Listening's more fun on the number one sound in town, the wonderful Radio 61.
That's right, 12:33, the home of the jingles, right here on A1A. Ron St. John, I got a little dedication to Ricky Ticky and Joey Reynolds.
Everybody doing the WBKR quiz. All the DJs are moving to the WBKR quiz.
Ron's getting carried away.
Taking Evans and Buddy Holiday are doing a wonders quiz. The WBKR quiz.
Now, this isn't ACN, is it?
The WBKR quiz. Johnny Midnight and Rick Shaw are doing the WBKR quiz.
Okay, put him. Oh, I cut him off. Wait a minute. Are you still there? Yeah, he's still there. He's still twisting. Okay, 12:34 at WIOD. It's not on every show in town. You get Ron St. John. You don't have to listen to Magic to get the real Ron, okay, folks? And look at this.
On El Ricky Ticky, we're actually 105.9. I hear you have Ron St. John on.
That's right, Rick. Oh, listen to who this is. Oh, it's Mr. Shine. He shined us.
No,
and now he's calling on the phone. He's shined. He's doing his Ricky Ticky imitation. Who the hell are you kidding, sir?
I left it up to my buddy Stan.
Yeah.
And I thought that
Left what up to your buddy Stan?
I thought I got the message through to you.
What?
I had like a real life that week. I had to work And
what does that have to do with Neil Jr.? I mean, Stan, what does that have to do with him?
Because I left a message with him. I called him and told him to, relay the message.
He didn't relay any message.
Well, that's because he likes to
The only time he leaves me a message is when it's something morbid and depressing. Oh, God, when I hear his voice on that answering machine, I want to blow my brains out.
Believe me, I would
It's
have
always
rather.
something sinister and depressing and morbid and really, oh, God.
More than Lassiter?
Down. Oh, he makes Lassiter seem like the good humor man.
No,
He's
believe me,
depressing.
I would have rather been in there.
You don't start making up stories. I understand. You would have rather been in. We didn't need you. We had a bunch of good-looking guys.
I know.
in here.
I realize that.
By the way, when are we going to start having more of these classes come in here like we did this morning? Now, that was some fun. No, I'm serious. We had a good time here, right? I did. I had a hell of a time.
That was pretty interesting.
Got a couple numbers, too. Now, it's just a little joke. It's just a joke.
Hey, listen, I had a radio
I
accident.
want to get all those homophobic maniacs hysterical. I can't even say it. I'm foaming at the mouth. There he is. He's trolling again. He's trolling. Yeah, it's better to be looking at dance party at 12-year-old girls on the air, right? That's okay.
I had
Those
a radio
girls on there. And not only that, they're all pigs. They're the ugliest kids I've ever seen in my life. They got about 500 girls and 4 guys, and all the girls are dancing with each other, and the 4 guys, they're dancing with each other because they don't want nothing to do with the 500 girls. They're all little pigs. They're piglets. Honest to God.
Hey, where's that show from, too?
What's that? Dance party? I have no idea. I think Tallahassee.
Yeah. I had a radio accident the other day.
It's out of Philly. Oh, that explains it.
Yeah.
Boy, those people in Philly are so ugly. Woo!
I don't know if you heard this. I'm sure you didn't.
Like
but
Joey.
I had a radio accident the other day. The guy that
What are you in slow-mo today? Are you on doggy downers? I'm already 2 minutes over on a break, and you're like one word at a time.
I'm listening to the guy that follows you at around 5 to 5.
Speaking of shine, yeah,
and
that's
he goes,
his forehead.
And he goes to...
You know he waxes his head before he comes in here? It's a true story. He shines up his head. He goes to the body shine shop before he comes in here. I can't believe it.
You ever heard him do his...
glistens like Mount Everest. What is it?
Nugula Medigado. You ever heard him go to his Tommy Traffic thing? Yeah, when he goes to the traffic.
No, well, it's always awkward. It's never like, there's never a transition. Tom always comes on like, oh, okay,
Exactly.
I guess, am I on?
Exactly.
That's the way it's supposed to be. It's like a fumbling, bumbling...
Like Friday, it was like 10 till...
Do you have any idea how long the last break in this hour is going to be if you don't get to the point? We're going to be like an Alan Burke 9-minute break at the end of the hour.
Let me make it quick. He goes to Tommy Traffic, and he wasn't ready. So there's like a minute of dead air, and then all of a sudden you hear Tom Roberts come on. He doesn't think he's on the air.
We've got an important hernia center spot standing by here, and you're potchking around.
And Tom Roberts comes on. He doesn't think he's on the air. He thinks he's talking to the program director or whatever, and he goes, let's forget about it.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, I heard it. That's when I was listening, yeah. Shortly after the ripping of ACN and Mark Moseley.
That was quite interesting. Well,
yeah.
you know.
Well, you're a no talent, too, okay? How do you like that?
I know. I do those
All
songs.
those stupid song parodies. You don't even sound like Elvis. You suck.
Yeah, I do.
Take a few lessons from Eric Lambert, okay?
The attack of the stand-up comic.
You could grow some hair and be a chronic pain in the ass, too.
That's going to be a movie, The Attack of the Stand-Up Comics? Yes.
Good day.
Take care.
22 till 1 at WIOD.
610 WIOD.
Oh, no. No, not another one of these. Oh.
Scary tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're Gary Hart.
Boy, that's weak. That's bad.
While the
Too long.
wife is away, in the townhouse you'll play. If you're Gary Hart.
I'd rather sing a little bit for you today, like that old black magic.
A big price you'll pay if with women you play. Not once, it was twice. You were caught with Miss Rice.
Has me in a spin.
You're really not too smart. If you can't stay apart, now you won't be president, Gary Hart. You won't be the president, no, Gary Hart.
Ah, gosh, every day.
I didn't even have to tune in. I heard this show yesterday. Same old belching and the same old talking. Come on, give us a break.
Same old song parodies. 1243 at WIOD. Here's a caller in Hollywood who thinks Joey is funny. Boy, it's amazing that Bill got to a payphone so fast. How you doing, Bill?
Hi, Neil.
Oh, Bill's even changing his voice now.
You know, the first time I ever heard Joey Reynolds was yesterday. And
Well, that's funny because he's not on. He's not on yesterday.
Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. And I listen to you all the time, so I just have, I got an opinion about
What, can I ask you what kind of phone this is?
Well, it's a Southern Bell phone.
It's a Southern Baptist phone?
Southern Bell.
Boy, this phone don't have a prayer, I'll tell you that. Listen to the quality. Woo! Sounds like you've got 14 nylons over the phone.
Can you hear me?
Well, I can hear you, but it's real muffled.
Okay. I'll try to speak louder.
Boy.
Anyway, so I finally heard him Saturday. And I was laughing. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I don't either. I've been trying to figure it out for 30 years, since I was a kid.
And I wanted to, that bit you just did about the old lady that, all the same old thing.
Yeah.
She sounds just like Ruth Gordon.
It is Ruth Gordon.
Is it?
Yeah. No, it's Jack Gordon.
Well, she sounds just like...
Well, what are you doing? No, it's nice and cold in here, Melvin. Don't turn it up. Then you'll get what's-his-name out here. He'll turn it down to 50. I like it nice and freezing. I want to get pneumonia so I can take a couple weeks off. Right? Hello?
Hello? This is the first time I ever called you.
Well, that's okay. You'll notice that when you call, it's like 4 different conversations.
Okay. Also, I think Rick and Suds were funny.
Yeah, well, look, at least you're consistent.
And I think Alex Bennett is he talks about the same thing all the time. Sex.
He talks about what?
Sex.
Oh.
All the time.
Well, that's because he can't remember what it's like. He's trying to keep the memory alive.
Yeah, it's just kind of boring.
Okay.
Okay?
Have a nice one. Get a new phone.
All right. Bye.
Okay, that is the worst phone I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that's right. It's 12:45. Those phones are not coming on too well. It's 12:45 at A1A, and we got all the jingles you ever want to hear.
Tone it down a little, Ron.
Let's speak about some old guy now.
You're over-modulating, Ron. Oh, God. Everybody's got this, huh? Okay, good job, Ron. It's 12:45 at WIOD, and let's go to Miami. Hello.
Neil.
Look at this. Here are all the Rochester Amherst coaches in their records, starting with Joe Crozier and Rudy Miguel and Steve Krafchick. And they even have the roster for Rochester and Buffalo in the American Hockey League. Isn't that exciting, sir?
Neil.
There's Guy Trottier.
Hello.
And Ron Ingram.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
Okay. Neil, first, to get something out of the way here, Johnny Bohatch, Jose, and Yoli are all a bunch of douchebags.
Okay.
Number 2.
There's Ron Atwell.
Yeah.
Dennis Hextall.
Number 2.
Bronco Horvath.
Spy report from Gilbert. You don't know where I saw him.
I'm afraid to ask.
At a softball game.
Uh-huh.
He plays softball with one of the guys here at work.
Great. Well,
And,
he seems to play ball with all the guys.
Yeah.
If you catch my drift, sir.
But he doesn't get into the game too much.
Mm-hmm.
No. I think he plays the left bench.
He plays the field.
And I saw his mom at the game.
Uh-huh.
She showed up with a fur coat.
Great.
With 80-degree weather.
Well, that's what you get.
Yep. Anyway.
Is that it?
That's it, Neil.
Boy, bring back Bill Marshall.
Yeah.
Have a great day, sir.
Okay.
Oh, what a call. 1247 at WIOD. Let's go to... Hi, Aaliyah.
Hello, Uncle Neil. I just woke up again.
Yeah, good. Go back to sleep. Let's go to Boca. Hello. Boca. Gone? No habla inglés? Adios. Miami.
Hello?
Yeah. Yes. Hello. That must be from Homestead. Can you believe that? Here's a lady in Plantation.
Neil.
Who wonders what this is all about.
You got that right. Fran Healy and Ralph Kiner.
Oh, God. Fran Healy. Fran Healy giving new meaning to the word illiterate. I just can't believe that, man. He makes Kiner, you beg, you pray for Kiner to come back on the game, and that's saying a lot.
That's right.
Oh, Fran Healy, I'd forgotten all about him.
Just warmed over.
Oh.
Yeah, how could you forget about him? God.
And, of course, Le Grand Orange. Don't forget about Rusty Staub, who's busy cooking gourmet cuisine in the kitchen right now.
Oysters, Rusty.
And I wonder who's in the kitchen with Rusty, but that's another story.
What a
We'll ask Steve Stone. He'll probably tell us.
Oh, you think so?
I know so.
Oh, really?
Believe
Tell
me.
us about that.
No, ma'am. Steve Stone is Jewish. Did you know that? Among other things.
Yeah, I did know that.
He's great. He's okay in my book. He keeps Harry on the straight and narrow path.
You say so.
Or at least part of that.
Harry's a great guy.
He is. So anyway, in closing.
Anyway, one thing before I go. If Alex Bennett is a man of his word and he's leaving as he says he is,
He's not going anywhere.
Bill Calder on my radio 2 to 6.
He's not going anywhere. Don't you understand? He's just putting on that sympathy act, like you're picking on me and cut it out. And if you don't stop, I'm going to leave. And I'm like a little petulant child. You know, he's not going anywhere.
Really?
No.
Well, anyway, in closing to that lovely.
If he ever left us, how would we know what good taste was? We wouldn't know how to dress or what to eat or what to listen to or what to watch or what movies to go to.
He's terminal, Neil. I tried. I gave him a shot, but...
Well, we're going to drive him down to the bus terminal, as a matter of fact, a little later on and see if he gets the hint.
Yeah.
Now, he's okay. He's just a pain in the
Not
ass.
on Saturdays, but his show during the week is...
Well, that's because he's got those 9 or 10 dunderheads in here, and he does the whole show for them.
Did he...
Have you ever noticed... What was the show I was watching the other day? Oh, it's that Amazing Discoveries. Have you seen that?
Oh.
Those
With that little pretty guy that's...
No, with the where they're setting the car on fire and they're washing their hands and their body parts and they're selling these products and they have that phony live studio audience, you know, and then they they give you the offer and now more, we want more, you know. That's the new thing in America now. Everybody will act like a hyena. It really started on the Mort Downey Jr. show when he had all these animals in there from the Bronx going, you know.
They're all relatives of the producer, I think.
What is it?
They're all relatives of the producer.
Yeah. Or they pay, I think they pay him off is what it is. They have to.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what we have basically in here. I mean, no matter what's going on, it's like, woo, you know, it's, I don't know.
It doesn't work on the radio for some reason.
These live studio audiences, man, they're all on doggy uppers or
50
something.
years ago it was funny. It's not funny anymore. It really isn't.
Have a nice day.
Wait, Neil, I'd just
Say
like
goodbye.
to say in closing to the Howard Stern
Fairy tales may come true.
douchebag I called earlier.
Yeah.
Have a great vacation.
Okay.
Bye now.
Bye. Yeah, she was good. That was my favorite call of the day, was that bitch who called from New York about how much she heard about me, and she turned it on, and Howard Stern beats you, whatever the hell she said. I'm not competing with Howard, honey. If you like hearing those 4 or 5 words over and over again, go back to New York, okay? We'll put you on a bus with Alex. He can do Midnight Green. It's 9 minutes. Well, I can't do Midnight Blue anymore because they'll take him off the air. 9 minutes till 1 at WIOD. Here in the fascist capital of America, South Florida. Just take a look at it on the map, at that peninsula, at that shape, and keep thinking to yourself, boy, is it possible to live in this state and not get screwed? Only Alex can answer that question.
610 WIOD.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning, my face down in the gutter, looking for a job, turned on the radio to the Alex Bennett Show.
Okay, 1256 at WID. I always feel that there's going to be something else there, and then there's nothing there. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, here's Charles in Fort Lauderdale.
Neil.
Yes, sir, Charles. I got your picture right in my hand as I speak.
Do you?
Yes.
Well, what are you doing with it?
Mind your own business,
Oh,
Charles.
I see. You know, you came pretty fast.
To the phone.
Yeah.
Leave the lines to me, Charles, okay? Don't get like these kids from Piper, try to do their own little filthy show. You just leave the material to me, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yes. So what's up?
I don't know, not much. You better sit down for this one, though.
Yep.
You're going to start fetching. I got a Gilbert spy report.
Oh, jeez, this is getting ponderous, Chuck.
No, it'll get better. I was listening to Norm Kent's show Saturday.
What do you mean, Norm Kent show? What the hell is that?
You know the Norm Kent show?
He's back on the air again?
Yeah. FCC must have dropped the charges.
No, seriously, he's back on the air?
Yeah.
Oh, Norm, come on, will ya? Get it out of your system already.
He's on FTL.
Oh, that's not being on the air. That's like just an exercise.
Well,
that's like a dry run.
He's got 12 to 4 shift.
Yeah, that's great.
In the morning, that is.
Midnight to 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
No. You know something? Nobody in the world could have that big of an ego that would, that has a legitimate job and is solvent and doesn't have to do all these things to go on from midnight till 4 in the morning. There is no one. Even Steve doesn't have an ego that big.
Well, guess who called him at 3 in the morning?
Oh, that's the old Dickie Farkle shift that they must have pressed him into duty. Yeah. Boy, he's filling some big shoes.
Yeah, I hear Dick resigned on the air last week.
Yes, we heard that.
Anyway, Gilbert called him, and he started talking. Guess what he was talking about?
God, when is it going to stop? When is this going to stop? It's like a disease that's permeating the airwaves in this community. What are we going to do?
Oh, come on, Uncle Neil.
God.
He called, and he started talking about Postal Service rate increases.
Yeah.
I got sick. And then, you know what else? He said he agrees with you and Paul Lyle about casino gambling.
Paul
in Florida.
Lyle, one of the great experts on everything, one of the mavens of mankind, along with Alex Bennett.
You know, all of FTL's callers are like 100 years old.
Then why are you listening to it, Charles? You're 17 years old. You should have a life.
Oh, well,
you should be out doing things.
Actually, I'm going to do a show next Saturday.
What is it?
I'm doing a show next Saturday.
Doing what show?
Norm Kent show.
Oh, God! I am gonna kill myself during the 1 o'clock break. I'm serious. During the 1 o'clock news, you will not hear me again, Charles. I'm gonna blow my brains out right on the air.
Don't do that, Neil.
I can't take this.
Neil,
I can't
I need
take
you.
it. Yeah, do you really? Well, that's easy for you to say. Don't forget, I got your picture here, Charles. Well, listen, have a wonderful day.
Neil, before you go...
And you're right, you don't have any zits.
You're right, I don't.
Well, that's great.
Is there anything that I can do to you? I mean, for you?
Have a nice day.
See you, Neil.
Bye. Well, listen, it's almost that time now.
It's 12:59, coming up on the 1 o'clock hour, and don't forget to miss Norm Kett's 1 to 4 show now on FTL.
Midnight to 4. Ron, midnight to 4.
What's that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, well, back on A1A, here's a song for Alex Bennett's Hamburger Taste.
Okay, live from Fuddruckers, ladies and gentlemen, the Jimmy Dorsey Orchestra, and So Rare. Oh, God, this Ron, a legend in his own mind. Have a wonderful day, Ron, and we'll see you around the old corner. Here's Deborah Martinez standing, but Ron, with the WIOD 1 o'clock news. We'll be back with our big 1 to 2 hour, and we have a blank on the Alex Bennett show today. I guess that's typical, huh? It's just empty there. Open phones, it says, from 2 to 6. Joe Zagacki on Sports Talk, speaking of zeros at 6:05. And then the Stan Major Show from 8 to 11 tonight.
News Talk Radio 610 WIOD presents Neil Rogers. To get in touch and talk, call 751 WIOD in Dade, 524 WIOD in Broward, or 655 and 278 WIOD in the Palm Beaches. Other areas may call collect. The opinions expressed by the host, guests, or callers are not necessarily those of the station. Now, here's Neil Rogers on News Talk Radio 610 WIOD.
Oh boy, it's the 1 to 2 hour.
Sitting at home watching Dwight Lauderdale, talking about how bums are stealing 95's guardrail, when suddenly, with a bulletin to dish up, onto the screen came his partner, Ann Bishop. She said, this just in, to Eyewitness News. It's Governor Martinez and the 2 Live crew. We'll have more details coming up at 5:30. He pulled them from the stores, 'cause they so dirty.
Oh, they're so dirty. Oh, they're so dirty. Oh, they're so dirty. They curse all the time. Oh, they're so dirty. So dirty. Oh, they're so dirty. They curse all the time.
Bob had heard the album, and he was appalled. He said, thank you, Janet Reno. I'm glad that you called. We've got to take a stand against this dirty rhyme. Besides, it's really close to election time. His Broward judge friend said, I will not fail ya. We'll censor any mention of genitalia. They're selling sex to kids going through puberty. The 2 Live crew, yeah, they so dirty.
Oh, they're so dirty. Oh, they're so dirty. Oh, they're so dirty. They curse all the time. Oh, they're so dirty. So dirty. Oh, they're so dirty. They curse all the time.
He kicked rapper butt to show he had guts. Though most of the people said, this guy is a putz. He rid the land of that noise pollution, even though it went against the Constitution. And what did Luke do during all of this jive? Sold 10,000 more copies at $12.95. He bought a brand new Mercedes. It's really pretty driving it to the bank, 'cause he's so dirty.
Oh, they're so dirty. Oh, they're so dirty. Oh, they're so dirty. They curse all the time. Oh, they're so dirty. So dirty. Oh, they're so dirty. They curse all the time.
Yeah. Okay, 108 at WIOD. That's not really that good, right? Because it's Mark Moseley, and we found out that Mark Moseley sucks, and the ACN stuff sucks. And we don't want to go into a big thing about it, do we? Sure we do. Okay, 3 breaks this hour, Melvin. 3 breaks. I know you're busy doing some business. We have an opening in Dade County, 751 WIOD, and we have one in Palm Beach, 655-9463. 655 WIOD, North Miami.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
I've got a few things for you today. I actually want to make a couple requests. Do you happen to remember the Elvis is Everywhere song?
Mm-hmm. I got it at home. I don't have it here. It's on CD.
Oh, I see. So I can get that in the store?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm also interested in recording the Joey Reynolds I Suck bit. You'll be playing that today, or?
No.
All right, do you happen to remember the Roaming Radio Drifter theme by Tommy Edwards?
No.
That's the Bill Calder theme song, the other one. Don't have that either, huh?
No. Mm-hmm.
Okay, also...
Well, we're pretty striking out bad here, I guess,
well,
huh?
This is a good one. The Grassroots, you know, the rock and roll band?
Yeah, I'm very familiar with the Grassroots, sir. I've heard of them once or twice.
Okay, they have a song, and Ron St. John Jr. actually played this, and if you play it sometime, you'll notice that they actually say, instead of memories, they actually say memories.
Really?
Yep. And the name of the tune is...
Well, we'll have to go after them, I guess, now, huh? What the hell kind of crap is that?
Well, I mean...
Memories?
Because they said that because it rhymes.
Boy.
It's, what the heck is the name of that tune? But it's the one... In fact, Ron St. John actually played it one day.
Well, I'm sure he'll get it queued up for you in just a minute.
Okay.
If we can get him back on the line.
Stand by?
Stand by what?
I'll stand by.
No, don't stand by. Just
one last thing
go to
then.
your radio and listen. Don't stand by.
Well,
What are you doing? Are you like the choreographer of this whole hour today?
Well...
God, if we did all the stuff you want to hear, we'd have to go about a half hour into Alex's show.
I don't get the call too often, but the last request
I understand, but you're pushy, you're demanding, overbearing.
All right, this is the last thing.
Call up Howard Stern.
Stand by. Neil Rogers' disease bit. That's great, too.
Great.
Well, can you play that soon?
No chance. 10 after 1 at WIOD. We have 2 open lines in Dade County, 751-9463, 751-WIOD. There was a guy who had 82 requests. I can't believe it. What the hell do you want, sir? And we do have an opening in Palm Beach, 655-9463. It's been pretty good for a Monday. I'm not complaining, but I noticed that we're slowing down to a crawl, like on our hands and knees. WIOD. WIOD.
Neil, please.
Oh, hold on. Who, Ron?
No.
Who's this, Ron St. John again?
Hello, no.
You sound just like Ron.
Oh, please.
Doesn't he?
Don't say that.
Is this Ron's brother?
Why would you want to insult me like that?
Is this Joe St. John?
First-time caller, and I get abused.
Okay, sorry about that. Hold on 1 second. WIOD. Okay, it was a line checker.
A line checker?
Yeah.
No, not here. I was just on.
No, on 3 was a line checker.
Oh, 3 was a line checker.
You're Ron St. John
Now you made me
Jr.
forget what I called about.
What did you want?
Well, I don't remember. Now you confused me with Ron St. John.
Well, do you want to go on hold for a second and
I lost
regain?
it.
You want to go on hold, regain your composure?
Well, maybe I could pick it up in a minute or so.
Well, hold on. Well, yeah, probably. WIOD.
Can I talk to Neil?
What?
Can I talk to Neil?
What kind of crank voice is that?
I don't know.
Don't you understand? Use the crank voice before you get on. I mean, after you get on the air, not now.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Hold on. All right, let's go to a mobile in Palm Beach. Hello. North Miami. Hello.
Neil?
Yeah.
Did you hear the news before?
I'm not into these guys who want to scream and whine and carry on the phone. This is a radio show, okay?
Yeah.
Let's have a little decorum here.
Did you hear that on the news? They wanted to throw that guy to the condo because he was living with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And they was breaking the rules.
In Gulf Ocean something.
Yeah, he was there more than 30 days cohabitating.
Oh, God. God forbid. Let's throw them all out. It's in the bylaws. See, that's the answer for everything. No matter what you do, it's in the bylaws in small print. Get out your Magnavision reading glasses. We'll show you.
Imagine he was living with his boyfriend.
Yeah, they probably would like that.
I want to come and join your studio audience.
I don't have one.
I'm not 16, but...
I don't have any studio audience.
You had one this morning.
Well, that's different.
Okay, good luck to you.
When you go back to school, let us know.
Okay.
See you. It's 12 minutes past 1, WIOD.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Hold on. WIOD. Okay, WIOD. Hold on a second. All right, now you said what?
It's a mobile.
I know, that's why I came right back to you.
How you doing, bud?
Okay, dude.
Michigan State is doing it.
They're doing it.
Oh, man, they're doing it.
And Michigan did it yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure lost.
149 to 115, boy. That was outstanding.
I wish Bo was in the I wish he was in the stand so he could choke.
I bet you Mandich took 6 showers during that game.
Oh, I bet you he flew up to the tower with the team.
Mm-hmm.
How's everything?
Great.
This is Joel.
Yeah, Joel.
How's everything?
Okay. Don't keep asking the same question, Joel.
I'm sorry.
Because you have nothing to say, don't keep saying, how's everything? I say, okay, and then you ask it again, and the audience is saying, geez, God.
I was a little nervous.
What is this?
I just wanted...
Howard Stern would never talk to somebody who talked like that.
That's true, that's true.
His people have to have the IQ of an Australian pygmy.
I agree.
Of an aborigine.
By the way,
of a koala bear.
I wanted to comment on the Bill character from the Joey Reynolds show.
Oh, man, was that exciting? I was doing great till he came in. The whole show's gone downhill since then.
To me, he's like the Ed McMahon Jr. They say anything, and he's cracking up in the background all the time.
But he has that herniatic laugh. He ought to go to the hernia center, I'm telling you.
Ugly laugh, and Joey...
He has that wild, herniatic, hysterical...
Yeah, and nothing's funny that they say. Nothing at all is funny. And they laugh like it was like the last thing.
Well, that's one thing I wouldn't be caught dead, having somebody sitting and cackling in the background on my show.
That's for sure. Not even that. You're right.
Yeah.
By the way, Chuck Myers on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
He is great. I like.
He's a great. He's a good talent, man. How he ever wound up at this radio station is one of the great mysteries of all time. He's a great newsman. He's got a gift of gab. He knows a lot about sports and about news and about anything. He can talk. He can speak.
His show on Saturdays, I enjoy it.
He doesn't take any crap from anybody. He does play a lot of my carts, though. I noticed that, but that's okay.
By the way, I have Joel Jr., the guy who always calls and imposters me.
Mm.
He's my partner.
Wait a minute, imposters you?
Yeah, well, he's the imposter. Always calls and says it's Joel.
Yeah.
He's right here, right by me. You want to talk to him?
No.
No?
No.
You want to talk to you?
No, we don't want to talk to him. Tell him we don't talk to phonies. We only talk to the real. We only talk to the real thing.
Oh, shut up! You're not so horny. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Hopeless.
All right, Neil.
You better take care of him right away, sir.
I'm going to take care of him right now.
Good luck to you. 1:15 at WIOD. We have an opening in date where Joel just hung up. Joel's taking grammar lessons from Luther Skywalker, I think. Luke. What is his name? Luke Skywalker. It doesn't really make any difference what you call him. It's still the same end result. And if Michael Putney is listening, or anybody who knows Mike, I want to say it again because it really merits extra consideration. That show yesterday morning on Channel 10 at 11 o'clock, the worst, the pits, tragic, embarrassing, okay? But other than that, it wasn't too bad. Look at that phone. We're down to 4 stinking calls now. Boy, don't ever let that Bill Marshall in the studio again. It's having a residual effect that's probably going to filter on all the way through Stan's show tonight. That's a good excuse, Stan. Okay.
WIOD. Rates, oh yes, rates are rising, Mr. Postman.
Oh no.
Don't raise the rates, Mr. Postman.
Can't be.
Don't raise the postal rates today. Oh yeah. 25 cents is too much to pay, Mr. Postman. It was way back in '85. Oh yeah. When we last got that rate hike in time. There must be a better way than always asking us to pay. Don't raise the rates, 'cause if you rates are rising, rates are rising. Please, Mr. Postman. This service ain't better, so go shop this letter. Rates are rising.
Oh, God, listen, as long as we're rolling in the mud with all the garbage, as long as we got all the bad stuff on, let's talk to another no-talent, ladies and gentlemen. A guy who's desperate for exposure, who just can't measure up to Eric Lambert.
I like Eric Lambert a lot. I think he's very funny.
And got a lot of hair.
Yeah, this is kind of embarrassing because when
Mark Moseley, ladies and gentlemen, from Power 96. Let's hear it from our studio audience. Weren't you hearing that just a couple of weeks ago when he was tinkling all over you when you were in the studio?
No, he was kind of tinkling on Maddie.
Oh.
Who was with us, but
he has a habit of doing that.
The thing about it is I think what I said was taken completely out of context. It's kind of embarrassing.
Well, he hates you like poison now.
Kind of embarrassing because I really like Eric Lambert. I think he's really funny.
Are you sucking around now, Mark?
Well, if I was going to suck up to anybody, it wouldn't be Alex because he's leaving.
True.
But
yeah.
I would be sucking up to you. But from day one, I thought Alex was just really tremendous. I think he... No, I really do. No, I really believe that. I said to myself, I heard him the first day he was on. I said, this guy is going to bring a lot to Miami.
Yeah, he did.
And
hair in a box, and he keeps trying to paste it on every day, and that's why he's got that glossy head. Now, listen, we have a celebrity caller on one that
really?
Marvin...
Wait a second. Between you and me, this isn't on the air, right? Between
no,
you and me...
It's just a dry run, Mark.
I think the guy is really good, Alex Bennett. I think he's fantastic. He's different.
Where have you got your finger while you're saying these things?
I think the studio audience thing, I'm
dynamite.
Surprised nobody else has ever done it in this market.
Dynamite. Well, listen, all right, stop. Before you have to go to the hernia center, just hold on 1 second. We have a very important celebrity on line one.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Neil. This is Eric Lambert. How are you, man?
Great.
It's good to know. I just
say hi to a big admirer of yours, Eric.
I heard Mark. I'm overcome.
Eric, how you doing?
It was so nice. Hi, Mark. How are you? Nice to hear from you, man.
Good. I think you're really funny, man.
Well, I think you're really funny too. But I'm on lithium. No, I really do. I listen to your show a lot. I really think it's very funny. I like it. No, we're just going back and forth. If you would like ever to come over and do some time, I'd love to see you. You know,
do some time.
I've understood.
Most of the people at Power 96 have done some time.
Yes, we have.
Now you are a stand-up comedian also. You perform stand-up comedy, right?
Yeah, I haven't done it in quite a while because when you do the morning show, it's hard to get out to the clubs in the evening.
Well, you'd be great on the Alex Bennett show because he hasn't done it in quite a while either.
By the way, speaking of comedy, I have here for you, man, the top 10 reasons the Joey Reynolds show sucks.
Oh.
We have, if you want them, Neil. If you want them.
Hey, listen, I got nothing but 37
I think I'm going to hang up now.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, we have,
don't leave me
10.
alone with this man.
We have number 10, sucking, long Reynolds family tradition. Number 9, Joey listeners have habit of not wearing dentures when calling in. Number 8, constant kvetching about soaring prices of laxatives in Canada. Number 7, 9 out of 10 doctors prefer Joey Reynolds show to NyQuil. Number 6, constant sound of cold sore scraping against microphone. Number 5, only radio personality in history to be upstaged by Gilbert. Number 4, ratings too low to be measured with whole numbers. Number 3, lengthy discussions of sex with yentas. Number 2, continually daydreams out loud, I could have been Geraldo. And the number 1 reason of the Joey Reynolds show sucking is slams homosexuality because of deep guilt over secretly wearing bra and panties on the air.
And there they are.
Yeah. There they are for your perusal and amusement, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it from our live studio audience.
Nah, don't on Alex.
Let's have some lay-down comedians in here, okay? The ones that just lay down in the corner and go to sleep.
One thing about Alex's show is he'll have a guy on that he'll say that is really funny.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, whether Alex has got like too many people in the studio or whatever, too many guests at one time, you'll never hear the guy say one thing.
Yeah.
Until at the end, when he's getting ready to leave, Alex will say, "Well, thanks for coming. You're a really funny guy, but you never had the, it was never proven to you because you never get to hear."
Well, stand-up comedy on radio is kind of like doing bowling on radio. That just misses something in a translation.
Well, there's very few guys that can do that. There's very few stand-up comics that translate well on radio.
In fact, maybe we can have Rick Weaver come in and do a play-by-play on the stand-up comedians because he's done bowling on radio. Ooh, look at that, a solid 10-pin.
Well, listen, Neil, tell Alex and Eric they can say whatever they want about me. Just tell them to remember to say the call letters, Power 96, WPOW, many times.
Okay.
Yeah, tune in, listen to the Zoo Crew there, folks.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Neil.
Bye, boys.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Okay, 126 at WIOD as we continue with these really incredible calls, putting together people, matching people up for love and happiness. Deerfield.
Yeah, God, those guys are the worst.
Wait 1 second now. Is this a mobile?
No, Neil, but I've been holding for a long time. I'm calling from Miami on the Palm Beach line.
And on your dime?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Well, wait a minute. You don't mind, do you? Do you mind?
Nah.
Okay. He says he doesn't mind, but kind of grudgingly. I think he's a little PO'd.
I'll make it short and sweet.
Okay.
When you were talking the other day about the garbage in your yard, I got a great idea. You got to do from now on, when you move to a new area like that, you got to interview everybody in the neighborhood and make sure that's where you want to live.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the bottom line. You got to interview, what they're like and what they don't like.
Well, you realize that you'd be living in a pup tent if you did that in this town. You'd never move anywhere because they all hate each other.
Well, I mean,
I'm not kidding, man. My neighbors, they all, and not just little stories, I mean venomous stories, like, I don't want to see your ugly face, I'm going to build a fence. They hate each other like poison.
Well, that's true of most of South Florida, but anyway, a friend of yours might even help you out. A guy that you haven't talked to in a while.
And who is that?
He called me. Hap.
Yeah. Good luck to you, Hap. Okay, well, I'm sorry you had to wait for that. That was depressing.
Well, I'm depressed enough up here in Deerfield.
I would believe it.
Oh, these guys are putting me to sleep.
Who's that, Eric and Mark? Mark and Eric, they're going on the road. They're taking it on the road together.
Well, they should go on the road.
As long as they take Alex with them. Just a joke, Alex. You're okay in our book. You're just a pain in the ass.
Exactly.
You're just a grouchy, grumpy old man. That's all. That's basically the bottom line. He's a grumpy old guy.
Yeah, what can you do?
He doesn't have a sense of humor. He takes everything personally, and he starts attacking and lashing and leashing out.
That's because he's insecure.
He starts attacking ACN satire and song parodies, and then all those other intemperate remarks he made that I won't even repeat.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to call Mitchell and George a couple douchebags.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thanks.
I'm sure glad we got to your important call. 28 after 1 at WIOD. We have an open line in Broward County, 524-9463. 524-douche. Davy. Davy?
Neil.
Yeah.
Johnny Palaio, has he been around the studio?
I thought maybe your horse ran off with you for you for just a second.
No, I'm home.
Yeah, he was in a studio, but Tom Denenberg stepped on him.
Is he the same fella that does the Ship of Fools? He was in the Ship of Fools.
Ship of Fools? What the hell is that?
That little guy is...
He's a little harmonica player. He's about 100 years old if he's still alive. He used to be with the Harmonicats.
No, he was with the
He used to play the mouth organ.
I know.
Sir.
He used to be with Boraminovich.
Yeah.
The harmonica...
Over on South Beach.
No, the harmonica rascals.
Yeah, the Rascal House,
Yeah, on 61st.
He used to stand on line and play.
Oh, man.
By Mir Bistushane on line at the Rascal House.
They are. And by the way, one last...
With the Andrews sisters.
Oh, boy, that's the worst place. And they serve more meals...
Did you hear Henry Barrow on the news this morning at 9 o'clock talking about Tommy Mercer? Yes, that's the same one who used to sing with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra. Here we're trying to get these young demographics. And Henry, of course, whose idea of the 90s is the 1890s, or the gay 90s, if you pardon my expression. What is it?
Did he have a little wine meanwhile?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. But meanwhile, just talking about Alex Bennett. You hear the way I'm talking now? I heard him on Saturday, and I can't get rid of it. It's catching.
What? That stammer?
Yeah, it's catching me.
I don't know.
It's catching. It's have a nice day, Neil.
Okay, 1:30 at WIOD. It's a wonderful Monday. What a great start for the week, man. Everybody's full of hate and venom. This is what we like in this town. And that lady from New York, boy, I hope you get back. See, I don't know why I'm getting, because I've had a lot of that, and I don't really give a damn one way or the other, but it's just her particular call bothered me because it was like the whole point of her coming here was to turn on this show. I don't know about you, honey, but when I go on vacation, I like to think that there are better things to do than listen to the radio and call in talk shows and critique their... And that includes the people who call in who just tinkle all over you, too. It's the same thing. My God, if you're on vacation, what in the hell are you doing listening to the radio and calling talk shows? What kind of a vacation is that? It's 1:31 at WIOD. I see Fat Rich is in the building, too, just before we take our break. What did we do to deserve that? He held up something as he waddled by the window there. Is he not coming in? Could we get that lucky? We'll find out. We'll be right back.
When you 610 WIOD.
Well, we usually don't do PSAs, but this one has got so much good stuff written on the bottom I can't resist. The City of Tamarack Recreation Division is hosting its 5th annual Leprechaun 5K Run this Saturday, March 24th at 8 a.m. The race fee is $8 before March 24th, $12 on the day of the race. The race is open to participants of all age groups. Race applications may be obtained at Tamarack Park, 7501 North University Drive, or call 722-2735. 722-2735, and on the bottom he says, since we're ripping everybody in the building today, it says, P.S. How the hell did Jim Mandich get a job in sportscasting? He sucks. Zagacki sucks, too. So with notes like that at the bottom, I couldn't resist. Dade County, hello.
Yeah, Neil Rogers?
Hold on one second, sir. WIOD.
Yes, you cut me off earlier.
What, I cut you off?
No, you didn't.
No.
Someone's in the kitchen with Rusty. Someone's in the kitchen, I know.
Yeah, I know. Let's go to Hollywood. Hello.
Don't be a bit.
Okay, let's try Miami. Hello, all the cuties are coming on now. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Neil, I'm a first-time caller.
Great.
My husband is such a Neil Rogers.
You're not visiting from New York, are you?
No, I'm a native.
Good.
My husband is such a love of your show. And I'm worried about him now because I'm pregnant with our first child and I'm homesick.
Really?
And I'm afraid that my child's going to be real strange because your show is real sick.
Yeah. He'll probably run around. His first word will be douchebag.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Well, that'll make him a child prodigy.
I don't think so.
He'll probably be on 60 Minutes and Maury Pupik. And maybe even on Inside Edition.
Clean your act up. It's awful.
What?
I got to go back to work. Your show is making me sicker.
Come on, come on.
I'm serious.
You love every second of it.
I don't. He's making me call you.
What, he's got you, like, held hostage with the radio right up against your ear?
Yeah, he won't let me throw up until I get on the phone
Come on, you can come out of the closet and admit you're enjoying every second of it. Have a great day.
You too.
And by the way, good luck to Neil Jr.
Oh, no.
Bye. 136 at WIOD. Wouldn't that be great? We have little Neelys all over town. It's we have an opening in Dade, and Boca and Palm Beach are also open. 3 open lines, pretty suspect. And somebody else just hung up in Dade as we spoke. Look at that. Pretty weak, huh? On the heels of a pretty active Monday for this godforsaken town. Pretty weak. Boca.
Sometimes you feel...
Hold on. WIOD. See, I like to wait till I hear the click because it adds a little ambiance. Come on. Get off of there, man. That... 136, 24 till 2 at WIOD. Let's read the promo list, okay? That should take about 2 seconds. There's nothing on it. There's nothing on it. The only thing I can tell you is that Larry King is off and Jim Bohannon is guest hosting, and the guest will be Letitia Baldridge, who explores proper behavior and manners. Boy, that is exciting radio, okay? That's coming up at 11 o'clock tonight, the Larry King Show with Jim Bohannon. Proper manners and etiquette tonight, okay? Pompano. What the hell is going on here all of a sudden, huh? Are you there?
I'm here. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, I need a little help and advice. Am I calling the right place?
No.
Okay, well, seriously, my daughter has been assigned to do a paper on the 26th anniversary of the Pompano racetrack over here. And knowing you're such an avid fan over there, that we've sent a letter about 2 weeks ago and haven't got an answer.
Don't listen.
Okay.
Have her call up Alan Finkelson.
That's what I was after.
He has been, I don't know if he's been there, I think since the day that they opened. He used to be up at Monticello. He's the public relations, PR, whatever.
I've heard him talk on your show before.
And Alan will give her all the info. He's got all the background, anything and everything, enough information to fill volumes. Alan Finkelson.
Okay.
Right at the track. He's there in the daytime till about 3, 4 o'clock.
Okay, numbers in the phone book for that?
At Pompano Park, yeah.
Yeah, okay, very good. Thank you, Neil.
You bet.
Okay, bye.
22 till 2 at WID. In fact, I think I'm heading up to Pompano Park tonight and plunging my brains out, okay? I'm going to go up there and bet $5,000 a race and just go nuts. And if you believe that, you are nuts. Palm Beach.
Yeah, Alan Finkelson Jr. here.
Hey, Alan, how you doing?
I just got in from last night.
I believe
What time
that.
Is it now? About quarter.
About 1:38. A little early today, huh?
Well, I got a lot of work to do tonight, and I just wanted to say, have that young girl call in. We love the people. You're beautiful. I love everybody. And I got to get ready to go out tonight now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, get a little nap in there, Alan. Never hurt anybody. Let's go to a mobile from Little Haiti. Hello.
How you doing, Neil?
Okay.
I'll tell you, last week you're complaining about the neighbors and none of them are any good. And today, now it's your buddy.
It's always something else, isn't it?
It is. I'll tell you, you got more complaints than my wife. And I tell you, I didn't think anybody'd outdo her.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it.
I hear you.
Okay, there he goes. Short but sweet. 21 till 2 at WIOD. What's all this? Sometimes, these are faxes now, didn't anyone tell Alex Bennett he was supposed to agree with you on everything and kiss your ass? Isn't that part of his job description? You're the Professor Irwin Corey of South Florida, the world's greatest authority on everything, whether you know what you're talking about or not. Good luck to you. Excellent faxes today. What a crock of crap. I'm an expert on what? Sometimes. Oh, and here's Washington's Major Mouth. Big thing on Larry King and his good friends like Jesse Jackson and Louis Farrakhan and Dan Quayle and Heinrich Himmler and Manuel Noriega. Oh, boy. God, give me a break, will you? Quit wasting our paper on the fax machine. Pompano.
Sometimes I feel Alex Bennett gives me hives.
Okay, let's try Hollywood. Hello.
Remember Jules Gilbert?
Yeah. And Rod Gilbert.
From the Boston Bruins.
And Bobby Perot.
They're back again.
And Jerry Cheevers. Yeah, all the oldies are coming back.
They're all coming
They're all out there waddling around on the ice.
If Alex Bennett was so mad, how come they weren't fighting together on the phone, them two?
I don't know. I have no idea. I know they're not mad. It's just Alex is thin-skinned, and all you got to do is criticize any of his little core of... See, the problem is, if you go by that theory, you could never criticize anybody because everybody is Alex's best friend, and he just had lunch with him a couple of weeks ago, and he's reciting
Moseley
some
didn't even say anything
anecdote.
bad.
What is it?
Moseley didn't even say anything bad.
No, all he did was poke a little fun at Lambert, and right away Alex, and I'm not joking either, from what I am told through the grapevine here, he just went nuts and didn't want to talk to him, and he can go blank himself and up his, and he sucks, and then he attacked him on the air, and he's, I don't know, on the surface he seems like kind of a laid-back guy, but underneath that wrinkled skin, man, he's a very,
I never heard
he's
the
an
Dean,
emotional
but I wanna hear
basket
him.
case. I think too much of that, what?
I want to hear the Dean. I never heard him. I want to hear him.
Forget it. You don't want to hear the Dean, okay? I'd rather hear dead air for 4 hours than hear the Dean, although there's not much difference. Have a good one. 141 at WIO Dean. We have an opening in Broward, 524-9463. 524 Fracas. Coral Gables.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the first time I've calling you and listened to you for around 12 years.
Well, that's exciting, sir.
So
Why do I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach like a small butterfly?
No, I'm just...
Bob Lind is singing Butterflies Are the Elusive Butterfly. That was it.
Yeah, I'm just a little nervous.
But nevertheless.
Yeah, do you mind if I
Did
play?
you always use that voice on the phone, or have you been working on it?
No, it's my regular voice.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Whatever you say, we'll go along with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you mind if
Yes.
play something from the past?
Yes. Let's go to Miami. Hello.
Uncle Neil.
Yeah. What was that? This guy just got strangled on his own phone. You believe that? Hollywood.
Sometimes I think that Alex Bennett sucks.
Come on, get something original already, will ya? It's always the same 3 or 4 putzes out there with the same material. I could swear I heard the same thing yesterday. Same old singing and the same old belching. Cut the crap, will you, pal? Boca.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, is this what Miami radio is like?
Yes. Is this what it's coming to?
All day long?
All day. Well, is this the only station your receiver picks up, sir? What have you got, a crystal set?
It's not like this in New York.
No, it's not in New York. It's not like this.
It's much better.
In New York, they got Steve Kane. It's much better, yeah. Talking with the urine lady.
And Howard.
Yeah.
Definitely much better.
And Arlene Francis.
I mean, this is just fetching
And Senior Wenches, yeah.
Morning and groaning.
Yeah, that's
puking
it.
on the air.
Puking on the air.
And who the hell is this Alex Bennett anyway?
I don't know.
Is he really that bad?
Yeah.
I think he should go back to Frisco.
Okay. 143 at WIOD, Hollywood.
Neil.
Yeah.
You were talking about you wanted to have a bunch of Neelys running around here in South Florida.
No, I didn't say Nellies, sir. I said Neelys.
Yeah, what about artificial insemination?
Yeah.
Maybe you can get that lady to help you out.
Good luck to you, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm out here on the beach. It's pouring right now.
I think you need a lot of help, to be honest with you.
I could use a lot of help.
I bet.
I'll be here till 3.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you then.
I'll be over to give you a helping hand.
All right.
Let's go to Broward. Hello.
Callers. I need callers. I need callers that won't pull off my toupee.
Let's try Del Rey. This ought to be a breath of fresh air. Hello.
Oh, that was funny.
It was?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Okay, well, good. You'd probably like ACN, too, and Mark Moseley.
Are you kidding? That stuff's great.
And Eric Lambert.
Well, not go overboard. That's all I had to say. Have a good day.
And Jackie Mason.
Bye.
And Jack Benny. And Jackie Stewart. North Miami.
North Miami. Neil.
Yeah.
I got something original.
Well, it's about time.
Has got the world's biggest ass.
Here's a mobile from Stewart. Hello. Stewart? Gone. Boy, they're just wild. All of a sudden, it's like we changed gears. Let's try Tamarack.
Touch my...
Let's try Miami. Hello. Davy. Must be getting real close to 2 o'clock. Yes.
Hi, this is Jack the Balloon Man. How are you?
Jack the Balloon Man?
Yeah, from Specs.
Another Jack of all trades. How you been, Jack?
Good. Listen, I'm working the Dade County Youth Fair the last few days, and I haven't caught your show. And the few minutes I caught Friday and today, what's happening to the callers?
What do you mean by that?
You know what's happening? You know what I...
What do you mean by that?
Dude, Friday you were... you weren't even taking calls. I was trying to call you for about...
No, that wasn't Friday. That was Thursday.
It was Thursday, the first day of the youth fair. Okay. What happened with that? It was all music and...
Yeah, we had crank calls for an hour and a half, and I was sick and tired of taking them, that's all.
That's disgusting.
Just like we had the last 10, 15 minutes here, okay?
You know, they think that they're bothering your show, but they're not. They're just annoying your loyal listeners because...
well, life goes on, Jack. That's, you know...
That's true.
One of those
they're
things.
not going to ruin a good thing that you've got with your audience. And for some of those pinheads out there that think that they're the ones that control the show, for every one of those pinheads that call up, there's thousands of us who are working during the day and just listening, enjoying you, who can't get to the phone. And so they're not going to ruin our good time.
Well, there's definitely something wrong with people who call talk shows. There's no question about that.
That's right.
You know what I mean,
I'm
Jack?
here to attest to that.
That's for sure. Well, you have a good one, Jack.
You too, Neil.
Okay. 146 at WIOD. We're going to... Oh, look at that. Fat Wally just waddled down the hall. Man, he's as big as Mount Vesuvius, isn't he? God, if he gets any bigger, they're going to have to knock the walls apart. Aren't they? And then look who's right behind him. Oh, God. I feel so skinny all of a sudden. I mean, Fat Rich and Big Wally, they're back to back. Look at that. God. All right, let's get over with this break here so we can get some of these important calls on.
610 WIOD.
149 at WIOD. What is that? El Capitan. What the hell is that? Hello.
Hello.
It's El Capitan Dave.
From 97 A1A.
Your music way. Where are you?
I was on my way to see you and say hi before I left, and this happened Friday, too.
Not another one of these deals. You always pull this. I was on my way, and then my car got hijacked by four
I'm
midgets.
right down the street, but I'm still like 10 or 15 minutes away, so there was no way, so I figured I'd call and say hey.
What, you're coming over here?
I was going to see.
Well,
maybe
why
you
don't we
wanted
go have some lunch?
to- Let's go. Maybe quaff a few brewskis and talk about old times.
No, I'm not going to quaff no brewskis. I'm not one of those that's Henry Barrow you're thinking about.
It's so weird to be down here as a tourist instead of a regular human being.
Well, you're no Howard Stern, I'll tell you that. So there.
I mean,
okay?
I'm driving this car with a huge Hertz license plate on the front, and people are like giving me the finger. And
Exactly. That's because they recognize you're number one from the Zeta Morning Show. So have you talked to our mutual friend in Lakeland at all? Is he?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I got this really depressing message on my answering machine about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He just left this message saying, "I'm going back to Lakeland, I guess." And that was
ABC Liquors, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to laugh in the background while everybody's getting drunk up there. It ought to be fun.
Boy, it's the day that he left, man, or they heard about it. I was getting all these faxes and phone calls up in Seattle, people spending their money, sending the newspaper article.
Well, come on down to WIOD, and if I'll wait around, and then you can, after you come back, you can be part of Alex's live studio audience.
Well, see, I didn't want to say it, but that's why the whole thing coming down here was to be part of his final show Friday.
Well, unfortunately, we keep having another one. We keep waiting for it, but he keeps coming back every day.
Well, and when he has another one, I'll come back down again.
Yeah, well, you know, we remember that ACN stuff sucked. Even back on Zeta was bad, right? That was pathetic. And that Mark Moseley, he's a piece of crap.
There's like a tiny handful that were classics.
No, it's just a joke. See, now you're getting sucked into it, and you're agreeing with me. Oh, God. Oh, Caprita, you're just a wreck. You really are. Okay, whatever you say, they do suck. They're bad. It's bad stuff. I'm sorry we even got it.
Well, that's Alex told me that when I was.
Yeah, Alex. He doesn't know his elbow from his bald head. He's in with Boy Gary now, polishing his head before he's going on the air today. Just.
Yeah. Well, let's go get some tofu.
He's no, I tell you where we'll go. Let's go up to the Unicorn.
Oh, the new one?
No, it's great. Boy,
I heard they sell meat there now.
No, they don't sell meat.
That's what somebody told me. That
no, they don't.
You mean they don't have like fried pork sandwiches or something? Somebody told me that they started cooking meat there now.
No, they were talking about Poke Salad Annie. They were talking about the record they heard on the jukebox. Boy, you're just a mess. Being in Seattle must have done you in.
Let me
so what
tell
are you doing down here?
I had to get away from the rain.
I got your message on my machine, but it was real late. I don't remember when it was, and you didn't leave any
I tell you.
instructions or information or anything. It's like typical.
Well, because I've just been like sleeping on bus benches this week.
Well, that's good. That's good.
I tell you. It's a pretty city, but there's lots of rain. Lots of rain.
Well, bring some down here. We're desperate for it.
It's been raining since November.
Now, where are you? Are you on a payphone?
I don't know. There's this girl.
What do you mean you don't know?
Huh?
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm at, well, if I say, then people are going to come by.
No, I don't mean the location. I mean, you're like not in transit. You're like...
I'll be there, and let me get some gas, and I'll be there.
Oh, we got a lot of that here.
Well, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
You want some gas?
Yeah.
We could fill up your whole tank for you. Okay?
Bye.
All right, we'll see you. Get him off the phone to get him on the road. The longer he talks, the longer I'm going to have to sit around here. I'll sit in Alex's live studio audience. No, I don't think he's going to come in here when I'm here today. Do you? I notice he's not in here yet. I don't like this. See, Steve and I, the audience doesn't understand. Steve and I hated each other like poison for years, okay? But when I came to work here, we both kind of put that aside, and yeah, we took a lot of shots at each other, ribbed each other, but we really did. We got along well. I know most of you don't believe that, but we did. But I just can't strike up any kind of anything with this man. I mean, this guy is just the most bizarre case I have ever run into in my life. There's just no way to... I don't know. I just don't understand it. And I've promoted, and I've tried, and I've pushed. I've spent half of my show plugging all these stiff guests every day, and I don't know what the hell. I don't know whether to scream or eat a banana now. And I know they're going to start getting, there he goes. He's sabotaging. There he goes. He does it to everybody. We told you. I mean, you know what the calls are going to be today. Guaranteed. These old bags. We warned you. He's just been waiting to have the opportunity to stay. He does it to everybody, Alex. You just watch all that mumbo-jumbo on that. Right? You know that's going to be Miami.
Uh-huh.
Right? Is that it? Oh, God. Pembroke Pines, hello.
Hey, do you think Captain Dave might be in town looking for Alex's job?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, you know,
We'll find out. I'll give you a full report tomorrow.
yeah, what was all that kiss and make up crap going on with Eric and Mark?
I'm in. Well, Mark just wimped out. You know, he was just sucking around. I don't know what that was all about. I have no idea. It was embarrassing.
I'll tell you what Alex...
It would have been a lot more fun if they would have been had a little war there, you know, like we did with Alex and Steve, a little contrived controversy.
Yeah, what Alex don't realize is the most entertaining part of his show is just listen to him get epileptic when someone tells him he sucks. I mean, that's about it. That's his show.
Well, that's something.
Yeah, it's something better than nothing, I guess.
No, I'm not. Look, I'm not trying to say he sucks, okay? All I'm trying to say is that why does he come off with this? And, I got these two facts. I don't pretend to be an authority on anything. There's some things I know a little bit about, a little about sports, a little bit about this. I don't claim to be the beginning and end all on anything. But this man, whether it's music, whether it's movies, whether it's food, whether it's comedy, it's like, hey, this is the definitive answer, and that's it. I mean, this is where it's at. This is the cutting edge, and this is what's hip, and this is what's, it drives me nuts.
That's what's crap. All right, Neil, I'll see you. Let me just tell you, let me tell Rich he's a douchebag, okay?
Good luck to you, sir. We got like 4 stinking calls here with 2 minutes to go, and you know they're only going to be 4 seconds apiece. Fort Lauderdale. See? No seconds. Plantation.
Oh, yeah, Neil, I'd just like to stick up for Alex. I think he has a dynamite show.
But how come you've got that voice?
What's that voice?
What voice is that? Have you been hanging out with Ron St. John? What is that?
It's my normal voice.
Come on.
No, I'm not. I know you.
Oh, you live in Plantation. Okay,
Right.
I understand.
Right, but anyway, really, all kidding aside, I used to listen to
Yes?
to Alex up in New York. I think he's great. I don't know why you're always down on the guy. His format, he knows everything. That's just what he's always been like.
Because
That's
he knows
his
everything?
shtick.
Does he know everything?
Nobody knows everything.
Oh,
but
does he know anything?
I find
is that a difficult question, sir?
well, it's not that. Yes, he knows something.
Oh, okay.
He knows his thing. He's got a good audience.
He knows
now.
his
They love
thing?
him. Well, yeah. I mean, his ratings are going to be high.
Well, I hope so. I hope they're astronomical, okay?
And I
I hope
know
he
one
gets a
other
6
thing,
share. I hope he gets the highest numbers on the station.
All right. Well, I know one other thing too. You're going to admit to.
Yes.
I know you really dig the guy and you like him, but you do it. This is your promo firm.
No, it's not.
No?
No, it has been up until today, but after the I went nuts with the ACN thing. I mean, he's entitled to an opinion, but God almighty, the station pays thousands of dollars a year for it, and it's funny stuff, and it's, I don't get it. I mean, what is funny? What is funny? Is it funny having people that nobody ever heard of before sitting in here going, What is that? Is that funny? Miami Lakes. Do I sound like I'm getting a little hysterical here?
I don't know, but if you read the Herald today, the Living Today section,
Yes, sir.
with the Malcolm Forbes article,
Yes.
a little gay witch hunt from the Herald.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, Alex Bennett's own San Francisco Chronicle article on storm erupts over Forbes.
Why, was that a big secret?
Yeah, well, they go into Picasso being gay and Da Vinci being gay.
And Michelangelo?
And Michelangelo.
Yeah, and Raymond Burr and all these other people.
And everyone. Hey, one quick thing. Joe Zagacki on UM Baseball,
Yes.
he's the Gordon Soley of baseball. He's pathetic. The worst play-by-play I've ever heard in my life.
Somnambulant is the word you're looking for, sir.
Yeah.
Somnambulant.
Go Cubs.
Okay. Well, that's quite an ending to quite a day here, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to, I can just feel it already in the pit of my stomach, but I don't care because I'm not going to hear it anyway. I'm going to be having lunch with Caprita, and we're just going to have a wonderful time reminiscing about those great days at Zeta with real program directors like Peter Bolger, who wore real red suspenders, not make-believe spandex suspenders. Okay? Oh, and then that line about Barry Manilow and how they're calling him a fairy. Did you hear that? Oh, God almighty. I could just go completely apoplectic. I could just take over the whole station now and not leave the room, but that would be wrong. Okay, Chuck Myers standing by with the 2 o'clock WIOD News. Chuck, of course, looks upon this all very philosophically. As long as they give him that paycheck, he doesn't give a damn about any of it. And then, of course, the Alex Bennett Show at 2:05, Sports Talk with Joe Zagacki to give you a little mid-evening nap at 6:05, and the Stan Major Show from 8 to 11. Have a wonderful day, and we'll be back to rip some more people tomorrow morning at 10 here on 610 WIO RIP.